Well, hello, my beautiful Aquarians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of September right through the end of October 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aquarians, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get your overarching energy first, and then I'm going to follow it with a Celtic cross just to see who's coming your way. But I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing your reading, and they're showing me an image of an owl. Okay, now that of course can indicate that you've been going through an intense period of personal development. You're doing a lot of learning about yourself, what you do want, what you certainly do not want. Some of you may be looking at the past and how you can learn lessons from experiences that you've had. I mean, owls can also represent silence, you know, withdrawal, to observe the situation at the moment. So some of you may have taken yourself out of the dating scene for a while, really to focus inwards, or perhaps there's just nobody about right now who's capturing your attention, so you've just withdrawn from the dating scene. I mean, owls can also indicate you are maturing, and it can also indicate that you're going to meet someone who wants to get to know you better, someone who you know, is an important person in your life, who is a good listener, someone who will put those that they love first and wants to spend quality time. So, I mean, normally whenever you get the Hierophant card as well, there tends to be an owl on it, and that indicates, you know, a high level commitment, something that will go through towards marriage. So yeah, I'll just leave it like that because that's what they're giving me right now, and I'll leave that image. I mean, that image, it may mean nothing to anybody right now, but then suddenly, I mean, you may meet a new person who has a company and the logo of their company is like an owl, or there could be lots of owl symbology over the coming weeks just before you meet someone new. So please take it as it resonates. I'm just going to disconnect from that image and move on with your reading. But what I can see here is that you are learning to shine your light, build confidence within yourself, and actually I feel like your lust for life is returning. And I feel some of you, if you've taken yourself out of the dating scene for a while, because I mean the clover, which represents good luck, it's in the resistance position. So some of you have not had the best of luck when it comes to love. And I can see that you're going to be in a social setting when you meet someone new. Now, this seems to be an energy that is crossing everybody for this particular reading. All signs so far have had an energy of meeting someone in a social setting. Now, maybe that's because, you know, I'm doing the reading for the end of September through to the end of October, and October tends to be a month where there's like Halloween parties or lots of events. So, I mean, I'm only giving you what I can see. So let me just get your starting cards of your Celtic cross and we shall begin. Your first card is the Sun. So you've been going through a major awakening, and sometimes awakenings are very difficult experiences. We can feel very isolated, alone. It can also indicate that some of you are maturing and you're evolving away from situations or people that perhaps you've outgrown. The Sun card also indicates that you're finding happiness from within and you're learning to put your own needs first, especially since we've got the Empress there in your resistance position on the Celtic cross. It tends to tell me, male or female, it's not a gender specific reading. It tends to tell me that somehow you've started to neglect your own needs, or you feel a little bit disconnected from yourself in some way. And I feel that life has got a little bit serious and you're trying to find that happiness within really rediscover parts of yourself that you may have felt that you've detached from, or things that you used to do that you used to enjoy, but you just don't do them anymore. I feel like you're going to reconnect to those things. But ultimately, you're very self-sufficient. You know, you don't need anybody, but you want to attract somebody and you want a high level commitment is what I see here. And I feel that is something that you're vibing at right now. I do see that you're being positive or trying to find the positive aspects in life. And I feel like you're trying to build that confidence, leave anything negative behind. And I feel one of the lessons that you've been learning about relationships is that you tend to put your own needs last. You tend to put everybody else's needs above yours. You tend to make sure that everybody else is okay, and sometimes at detriment to yourself. So I feel like you're learning about reciprocity and erecting healthier boundaries in your life as well. But we've got the sun, it's number 31. When you reduce it, 3 plus 1 is 4. So you're creating a very solid foundation for yourself, focusing on your projects, focusing on things that are really important to you at this time. And it doesn't mean that, you know, you're not focused on love. I do feel like you want love, but I feel it hasn't been your primary focus during this time. I feel a lot of you are focusing on creating abundance, focusing on, you know, finding where you feel happy, trying to even, you know, connect to soul tribe members. So if you feel a little bit isolated or alone right now, I feel you're trying to get a little bit more connected to other people, find your community, find your soul tribe. I know, you know, I feel like you do have some very strong social networks. I do feel like you do have acquaintances and friends, but I feel like some of you are yearning to open yourself up to new experiences, new people, and bring a little bit more spontaneity into your world as well. Now, we do have the clover. It's in the resistance position, like you got it in the reverse. And this represents good luck, good fortune, okay? And you may have had some experiences that let you down in love in the past, or you may have felt that you haven't been lucky in love, or you've not met somebody who really wants to take the journey of life and love seriously like you do. And I feel this is a withdrawal energy, because this card can also represent second chances or another opportunity at love. And you may feel that there's nobody out there. It's almost like a lack of opportunity, or there's just there's nobody who's really sparking your attention or any chemistry going on there. But I do feel that fate is going to intervene, because any card that starts in the resistance position, it pops up into the upright as we move throughout the 6 weeks. This is a reading for 6 weeks. So I feel round about the end of October, there's a surprise opportunity for you. It's an unexpected meeting. And I feel it's a romantic one, okay? Especially since you've got the letter there crossing. There's going to be communication that's very intense, very flirtatious, but also something that's romantic and passionate coming through for you. And I feel this is the start of better luck in love, okay? So I do see that, so they're just giving me a sentence as well right now. I do see that there's someone coming on in that's going to be a major factor in your life, but you won't see it coming. So that's what I'm picking up on here. Now, in each of the singles readings, they've been giving me a very unique sentence. I've looked each sentence up online, because in each reading it's been different, and it's not a poem, it's not from a text, it's not, I can't find any relevance, or I can't find it on the internet. So it doesn't mean that it's not belonging to something that was written by someone highly creative, because these sentences are like very cryptic, but also incredibly like romantic. Just because I can't find them doesn't mean they don't exist somewhere, but I haven't been able to locate them on the internet. So they may be very unique to each person's reading. And they're showing me it right now. It's very old-fashioned, sort of old-style writing in calligraphy, very joined-up writing. Now they've given you, again, a different sentence. So I'm just going to read to you what I can see in the water, because I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. It says here, a gentle stroke of their kind hand, you shall wear their wedding band. Wow, I mean, that one's pretty much on the nose. Some of them have been really cryptic, but this one's like on it. So I feel, you know, you're about to meet someone where there will be a high level commitment, but I'm getting a bit more of an energy of, you know, the gentle stroke of their kind hand. I mean, it could be literally that their hand brushes against yours, but I feel this person could have artistic leanings. So they may actually be a painter, or they may dabble in art, or maybe you do. I feel it's more this person, they have a penchant for painting or creativity. So yeah, I feel like you'll meet this person and you'll marry this person. So let's go and get the details of what that's all about. I will look up online that sentence to see if I can find that one. I haven't been able to find any of the others, so let's see if yours is out there. But moving on, we've got the birds. Now this is your outcome energy. It's number 12, which indicates you've been waiting a long time, and this card also indicates some communication. Messages coming in, you being able to talk to somebody new. I do feel with the letter there, it's really interesting that both these cards are all about communication. So I feel there's going to be someone new that enters your life. Now, some of you may be putting yourself out there on online dating. So you may actually meet someone that you start to strike up a rapport with online. But the birds is a very community based card. So I feel there may be some sort of event, party, meeting, or reunion, or even a networking event, maybe even a retreat that you go to. I feel like you may meet this person in a crowd of people and you strike up a conversation, but also you exchange numbers. They'll give me the word exchange. Okay, so I feel like you'll exchange digits. I never talk like that. That's so weird. Maybe this person will actually say, let's exchange digits. I feel like they're trying to be cool, but yeah, I'm just going to move on from that energy. But with the letter, I feel like there's going to be constant communication from this person and it'll turn romantic is what I see here. I'm just going to pull one more card just to clarify this energy. Can you please clarify just a little bit more that final outcome energy? We've got the 8 of Pentacles. Now this could be at a place where you do something for yourself, because 8 is the number of the self. So it could be that you're going to a support group, or you're going to a group where you learn something. Could be going back to class or to college. Some of you may even meet this person at work, and they may be associated to your work in some way. But I feel like right now you're focused on, you're focused on yourself. I feel like you're focused on your self-development. I feel like you have had a bit of a pause when it comes to love, so that you can focus on your own projects, whether you're retired or not. I'm not really getting a major energy that you're going to meet this person at work. So you may be retired, and it may be that you're, focusing on your projects, on your family, making sure that your day-to-day life is, running as it should. But the 8 of Pentacles really is about habit. It can be a repetitive cycle. And the Hangman is like, can you turn your world upside down a little bit? Can you shake things up a little bit? Can you see things from a different perspective? You need to orchestrate something new in your life. Take the initiative to make some changes. And this is the person. I mean, this person, very creative, very passionate. I feel this person is very inspiring. They are artistic. Whoever this person is, they are very artistic. Even if they work in an office doing number crunching, this person has like a hobby or something that they do that gets them creative and gets them expressing themselves. They actually are very open, this new person who's coming into your world, and I feel like they will sweep you off your feet. The 2 of Cups tells me this person, it will lead to a high level commitment. There is a bond between you and this person, and I feel like they vibe with what your heart desires. Very romantic. I feel like, there's union here, like a marriage, if that's what you're hoping for. But I definitely see a bond between you and this person will pursue you, okay? And I actually feel that this person, when they get very creative and artistic, they tend to write poetry as well. So I feel like this is the sort of person who would write little notes and leave them for you. Okay, and again, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. So this person, they believe in the sanctity of love, and they are looking for someone to take the journey of life with. And I feel like whoever they fall in love with, because they don't fall in love with a person easily, and nor do you, my beautiful Aquarians, but this person, they go out of their way to be very thoughtful and make the person of their desires feel special. Okay, so this person goes the extra mile, whoever this person is that's coming in. Now let's go and get your Celtic cross to see where and when you may meet this person. We got the 10 of Swords, which is your starting position. So some of you, you've got a lot on your mind right now. You're focusing on yourself. You're trying to get some clarity about life. I feel like you have a lot of projects on the go. You've been doing a lot of multitasking. And with the Ten of Swords, this can indicate that some of you, you've got so much on that you don't have space for love right now. And you're having to clear space to allow love to enter your life. But also with the Ten of Swords, this can indicate that some of you have had a very painful ending in a previous experience in love. And whilst you do not want to revisit that experience, it may influence the way you operate in love going forward, because the Ten of Swords indicates you're on the brink of a new start. Okay, as you can see here, we've got the Sun. This is your protagonist energy, and with the Sun rising in the background, as I said, in order to spiritually awaken, spiritually evolve, it's often a very difficult experience. It's not like unicorns and rainbows. It's often about sifting through the mud of life, going through the darkness in order to see the light. We have to acknowledge both, and we have to acknowledge all the good things that happen in our lives, as well as all the bad things or negative things that happen, so that we can process, get closure, and move on, learn the lesson, because those experiences, they shape us. They're important, but also not to allow those experiences to hold us back from enjoying love and life in general. Okay, so I feel you're at a really big pinnacle point in your life where you are changing your circumstances and you're ready for a new beginning. Okay, also some of you are learning about your self-confidence. Especially with the Sun card, this is a card of trying to shine your light and be confident about your wonderful self, because remember, you are you. There's no one else like you. That is your superpower. And there's someone out there who is attracted to who you are and what you have to offer in terms of life and love. And I feel sometimes, especially if you've had your confidence knocked in the past, or if love has not really been kind to you, or experiences have been unfair, it can be very difficult to lay it all on the line and open yourself up to a new person. So I feel some of you are noticing any negative self-talk and trying to shift it in order to open yourself up to being a bit more confident, because, you know, you deserve love. You are lovable. And I feel it's time to create space in order to open up to this new experience. I mean, it could be an invitation that's coming through. They're actually showing me an image in the water right now of like a marquee. It's got like stripes on it. Okay, it's a marquee. It's got a little flag or bunting or something at the top there. This is what I'm seeing in the water. So some of you may be, you know, invited to a festival, or you're going to a community festival, or perhaps there's a circus, or maybe you know, a wedding or some sort of event that you're going to be invited to that has a marquee. I mean, it could also be, because they gave me that sentence about a wedding band, it could also be that in the future you'll have like a marquee and, you know, for your own wedding. But I'm just going to leave it like that. That's what they're showing me. So, I mean, it could also be a logo, or perhaps this person you're about to meet is an event planner, or you are. So there's so many images it could relate to. So please take it as it resonates. And sometimes it may not resonate at all. And that's okay. Don't try to make it fit if it doesn't. In the next 6 weeks, next couple of months, everything starts to slot into place. And you're like, oh, there's the sign. That's the marquee. That's the owl. So I feel it's really important for you to recognize these little signs. They are signposts for you to let you know that you're about to meet someone very special. Now, the crossing card is the Empress. Now, because it's crossing, it indicates that you have felt a little bit disconnected from yourself. Some of you may have even lost that motivation to put yourself out there to meet somebody new. And I feel like you are rediscovering part of yourself, or reconnecting to things that you love doing. Some of you may feel called to get creative, and that's where you're going to meet this person. May even be a creative collaboration there. But the Empress card can indicate that some of you are feeling that, you know, you're getting older and you're getting wiser, and you're feeling that perhaps the potential for you to find love is not out there anymore. You may have felt, you know, especially with the Clover in this resistance position, some of you may have felt like you've had your second chance at love and it's over. That's not true at all. If you're vibing at a frequency of wanting to find love, then you're going to attract love. So I just want you to be aware, thoughts become things, okay? Now, what I see with the Empress card is that you're very attractive, you're magnetic, and you're turning heads. So I feel that, you know, you are someone who is still in bloom, as it were. It doesn't matter what age you are, you're still attractive to somebody out there who is meant to be with you, your soulmate. So I feel this is something you need to hear, and that you are, and I'm not blowing smoke up your you know what. If it's not there, I won't mention it. What I can see here is that you are very attractive, and that you are going to attract a new person who's very interested in getting to know you better. Now, some of you may have children from a previous experience, and you're busy focusing on nourishing them, and that's okay. The universe will orchestrate the right time for you to meet this person who's coming into your world. So listen to your heart. It's very important to recognize that it whispers. We've built a very loud world where there's like traffic and helicopters and airplanes and trains and music and all of those wonderful loud things that we have in our world. So sometimes it's really hard to listen to our hunches, hard to listen to our heart. But if you suddenly feel a calling or a yearning to do something, that is your heart indicating this is the way forward. Your guides are trying to whisper to you to do something because they're trying to orchestrate a meeting between you and someone new, okay? So that's what's coming out there. Let's get the rest of your Celtic cross to see what's coming your way. We've got the Queen of Cups. Deep down, you are so ready to fall in love, and you deserve a soulmate. And I definitely see that there is one coming through for you. There it is, the Page of Cups. That is the start of romance, someone who's going to pique your curiosity. The Page of Cups really represents the dream of love suddenly becoming a reality, something that perhaps you never thought would become a reality. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. That's you enjoying your singledom, having a glow up, being very, very attractive, being very self-sufficient, focusing on your projects, your money, etc., etc. We've also got the Magician card there, which is all about your focus and your manifestation abilities. The Star. So definitely your past position is the Five of Swords. So some of you, you've had a real, difficult experience when it comes to love, and the Star tells me that you've been healing. But I'm getting a major energy of, there's the Sun. Let yourself be seen. That's what I'm picking up there. Let yourself be seen. Because some of you may have been a bit of a homebody because of previous experiences. Ace of Cups, there's your new love. So the dream of love is becoming a reality. That's your outcome energy. So I can definitely see that there is love coming on in for you, and that it's almost like you've been in preparation for the one, and that anybody you connected to in the past, they were experiences where you were meant to learn how to value yourself, to recognize that you are a gift, that you deserve the highest love that love has to offer. Because sometimes humans, we accept less than we truly deserve. And I feel as you move throughout the next coming weeks and months, you're going to build in confidence, and you're attracting this person who's going to be very, very curious about you. And I get this energy that this person's really going to put the effort in to get to know you better. And it's almost like, when there's like a situation where you think it's too good to be true, I feel this person is actually one of the good ones. They're not too good to be true. I feel like they are just awesome. And I feel you deserve this. It's been a long time coming, okay? Now, deep, deep down, we've got the Queen of Cups, which is an indication that you have been learning about self-love and self-care, and that you are a healer, but sometimes you forget to nourish yourself. You may have noticed that people come to you because you are a beacon of light in their storm. You're the person who creates sanctuary, who provides a safe environment for someone to be themselves and to heal. So you may have attracted people who had addictions, or people who were incapable of opening up to a deep level of love and be open with their emotions, people who ran away from intimacy or avoided their feelings because you provided a lot of care for this person to nurture them so that they could feel more confident in their own skin. And then they started to have feelings, and then they checked out because they were not mature enough to acknowledge that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to get to know someone on a very deep level. And I feel you have created healing for people in general who have come towards you, very attracted to you. I feel like these people have loved you, but I feel like they were not capable of fully loving you because they could not love themselves. Okay? These are people who they're going through some life lessons as well, and they may have projected their energy onto you, and there were some very difficult experiences is what I see here. But with the Queen of Cups, I feel like you're ready to fall in love with your soulmate. okay? And I feel like you will open up to the right person with this card. It indicates that you're, you're vibing at a frequency where you're healing yourself so that you can change your circumstances and open up to a healthier love. Because the Queen of Cups is really about being the change in the world that you want to see by leading with love. So you're not allowing previous experiences to taint or tarnish the way you operate in love, because you have so much love to give. You have a beautiful heart. You're very sensitive, understanding. You're very passionate and kind, and you deserve to attract someone who's vibing at a very similar frequency as you. Now, we do have the Five of Swords. It's in the past position, the previous position. So this tends to tell me that you may have dealt with someone who was very selfish, or you've had experiences that really broke your heart, and really harsh lessons. You've blossomed despite these lessons. Okay, as you can see, this figure, there's lots of sewing there over the heart space. So you may have felt that someone ripped out your heart and you've had to heal from a previous experience. You've taken the lesson with you, but you're blossoming despite it, okay? And I feel that now you are not allowing that experience to prevent you from opening up to new love, because the new person is not going to treat you the same way. And for those of you who have not had a previous love experience, you may have felt that a crush did not go your way, or you felt very lonely or isolated, and you may have been, especially with the Five of Swords, some of you maybe were thinking, why has love never come my way? Is there something with me? Why am I not attracting somebody? But that's not true at all. It's nothing to do with you at all. The right person who is meant for you also has a spiritual journey, okay? And when you've got two people who have spiritual journeys, you may get to your spiritual point quicker than the other. And the person who's meant for you, they're doing their work, and eventually they'll catch up to be in the right spiritual vibration to meet you, and there is a match. So sometimes it takes a little bit longer than others, and I know that's really frustrating, but I see that you won't have to wait too much longer, okay? We do have a Page of Cups here. This is your potential position, so that is the dream or the vision of love becoming a reality, and suddenly this person arrives. The Page of Cups is also a very important card because it indicates you're going to be messaging someone. Pages bring news, and also pages tend to be new energy coming on in. Now, you may meet this person at a place where you volunteer your time or your energy. I mean, some of you may have offered to help a friend out on something. Or the Page of Cups can be to follow your bliss, follow your heart, be connected to your true life's purpose, and do something for you. And in so doing, I feel like you are put in the path of meeting this new person. Now, intuitively, when you meet this new person, you'll just know. Instantly, you'll just know. And there's actually going to be a conversation between you and this person about the news. I mean, nobody wants to meet someone of a romantic level and go, yeah, let's talk about the news. So there's going to be a conversation about something that appeared in the news, okay? Now, I know that's such a vague thing to say, but you don't often meet someone and talk about the day's news. So it is going to be a standout point for you to recognize that this person is the one. Okay, and I feel like this person, you both have a wonderful debate with each other, and there's something, it's like a meeting of minds with this person as well as a meeting of hearts. And this person is a very good person. This person does a lot of charity work. This person, they're also studying for something, this person, whoever this person is. Maybe that's why the owl came in. I mean, they may even be a teacher, or they may be someone who is training to teach other people or be a mentor. I mean, it could even be like a side hustle that they do. They may have their 9-to-5 position, and then on the side they mentor young people to help them level up in life. I just get a sense that this is a really good person with a wonderful heart that's coming in for you, okay? Now, we do have a Nine of Pentacles. It's in the near future position. So that indicates that, in the near future, so in the next couple of weeks to a month, you're going to be in a single energy, okay? Nine of Pentacles is to be self-sufficient. It's to be focusing on your projects. It's also to be disciplined with your time and make sure that you have time for you. Okay, this is a card of, having a glow up, of enjoying the finer things in life, going out and having fun, trying to connect to people around you, enjoying your freedom and your single life. But also the Nine of Pentacles is, you know, you being very attractive, that you bring a lot to the table of love and life in general, and that you deserve someone who matches your vibe is what I'm seeing there. Okay. Now, we've also got the Magician card. This is your advice to yourself in this moment. And your advice is to turn your visions into reality. So what I mean by that is, if you desire to find new love and have a wonderful new beginning with someone new, then you must focus on finding love or putting yourself in a situation to meet new people. The Magician card indicates that you have everything you need within you to attract the person of your desires. And I feel like you're going to take the initiative to do something different, something bold in your life. It could even be that, you know, if there's an invitation to go somewhere that normally you'd think, don't really want to go there, but suddenly you have the motivation or the curiosity to want to go there. I feel like you're going to follow your heart and you're going to put yourself in a position to be seen, is what I see here. The Magician card also indicates that you're very, very creative yourself. You're very talented, and you may actually meet this person where there is a burst of creativity. Now, this could be in the form of a hobby or a creative pursuit. Could also be, I mean, there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of passion in your reading. So it could even be that you're doing something sporty or something where you channel your energy into something positive or healthy for you. And I just get a sense that they're giving me the word destination. Destination. So some of you may be traveling. Let me just pull a quick card on that for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? The Emperor. Haha. So I'm guessing the destination is to meet your soulmate, because we have the Emperor and the Empress. So this is the one. Okay, so you're meeting the person you're meant to be with, the person who knows what they want, who is emotionally available to take the journey of love with, someone who, you know, has a plan in life, someone who wants to settle down, someone you can rely on, someone you can trust. This person is dependable. This person actually has a very powerful position in whatever it is they do. And I feel also this person, they will lead. They will actually come towards you. They are someone who will pursue you. And I get a sense here that this person, not only are they very successful, they may even have their own business, or they're on their way to having their own business. What is that energy? There's something coming through here. This person's very organized. So as soon as they meet you, they really are into you, and they're going to swap numbers with you, or details or emails or whatever it is that the cool kids do these days. And this person is going to arrange a date. They're not going to be like, hey, you free tomorrow? They're not going to be like, hey, you free tonight? This person's going to organize like, okay, on Friday, I've got tickets to this thing and I would love to take you. Or they're going to be like, hey, I'm thinking about going to this place next week. Is there a date that you're free? This person will make themselves free in order to go on that date with you. Now, this person, that's not them being desperate to enjoy your company. This person is just really honest and open, and there's no games with this person. This person's like, you know what, I like you and I want to get to know you better, and they're going to invite you to events where they can get to know you better. So this person's not going to invite you to the cinema where you just have to sit in silence and watch the movie, and you know, this person's going to invite you to an experience, or you know, somewhere like, I don't know, it could be a festival. Maybe that's why we saw the marquee in the water there. It could also be like, it's a place where you can walk and talk or sit and talk. This person wants to communicate with you and get to know you better, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. Now the external circumstances, we've got the star. Now the star represents an alignment with a wish, but also it's about healing. It's also, more importantly, your energy, Aquarius energy, and it's the renewal of hope. Because I feel like you've been tested in love, and I feel some of you have been led down the garden path or felt very confused about love and why it has had a negative impact in some way. But I feel with the star energy in this position, I feel like you're allowing yourself to be seen, and I feel like you're in a new phase of life where you're connecting to your heart's desire, and I feel like you're very clear about what it is that you want and what you certainly do not want in love. And I feel that now you're going to be in the spotlight for love. The fact that you've got two very bright light cards in this reading just before you meet the Ace of Cups, it really tells me that you are finding happiness from within. And that's what makes you attract this new person, because you're happy without this person and you're happy with this person. So I feel like you're very independent, very self-assured when you meet this person, and it just feels organic and natural. The Sun card is the hope and the fear. You just want to be happy, okay? Especially since you've got your starting position as the Sun there as well. So I feel like you just want to be happy in life in general, and if you meet someone, they are a welcome addition to your life, and you are learning to shine your light, because I feel you've had many years of hiding that light away, or you may have felt that people or circumstances have knocked that light out of you. Especially the last couple of years, they've been very, very difficult for humanity in general, and it's been hard to get that lust for life back, or to recalibrate your world in order to allow that light to shine again. But I feel your light will shine again. Now, of course, this is a hope and a fear position. So some of you fear meeting someone who drains your energy, someone who does not do what they say they're going to do, or someone who keeps you waiting, or makes you an option. I do not see that sort of person coming your way. I see someone who is very intrigued by you from the very beginning, and they set out to get to know you better. This person, they're going to capture your attention. This is the outcome card. It's love. Your outcome energy is the birds and the letter, which means there's lots of communication, building a foundation, getting to know this person on your own terms. And I feel like this person, they go the extra mile for love. With the Ace of Cups, this indicates that this is going to be a very romantic connection where there are many possibilities for you to grow with each other, explore the world together, and I feel like it will lead to a high-level commitment like marriage, or a proposal of marriage, settling down, moving in with each other, whatever it is that you want, because ultimately it's your decision. But the Ace of Cups, the potential of love is there with this person, okay? And they're giving me the word devotion. So this person, I feel you and them, you could be devoted to each other. Now, that is an indication of, love coming your way. And I'm just going to pull one more card just to see if I can really pinpoint where you may meet this person. But at the moment, I get a sense that you're doing something for you. Ten of Swords, the starting position, a new start. So it's back to the very beginning. I mean, let's see what the next card is, but I feel like you're on the precipice of change. You're ending something. Some of you may have just ended something and it's been very painful, so you have to heal. The Three of Wands tends to tell me that, you're feeling, it's almost like you're feeling your motivation return, and you're starting to look and see if there's anybody about that attracts you. But the Three of Wands also tends to tell me that you've been waiting for a while, and that you are going to be in a group of people when you meet this person. Now, the Three of Wands can indicate that you will travel, or you go to an event or a place where there are many people, but ultimately, the Three of Wands indicates that you are on the right path towards getting the object of your desire, which is a relationship. So with the Ten of Swords popping out again, I feel some of you have to create space or get the healing you need before you open yourself up to this new person. I would say, just like the Nine of Pentacles, that there is a little bit of a wait before you meet this person. I don't feel like they're too far away, but all the cards point to the fact that there is a bit of a wait before you meet this person. Eight of Wands, and then the messages start. Eight of Wands is messaging, a major transformation. The Eight of Wands is like suddenly it starts all kicking off. I feel like there's the rush of first love, even though it's not a first love for some. I definitely get a sense here with the Eight of Wands that some of you may travel, or you're going to make some changes in your world, but ultimately I feel like you're exploring new territories and you're eager to get to know this person. And I feel both of you discover each other, and I get a sense here that this person's very, very flirtatious, but only has eyes for you, but they're also very funny. This person really makes you laugh, like belly laugh. And I feel like, and you may have even said this recently, it's like a long time since you've really belly laughed at something. Well, this person's actually going to really make you laugh, okay? And they actually love it when they make you laugh, because they love hearing your laugh and they love seeing your eyes light up when you laugh as well. Okay, so there's something about laughter, and they may even mention it when they meet you as well. So I'm just going to move on from the energy. This is a final deck. It's not really connected to love. It's more about the space in between before you meet love. So I'm just going to see what it is that you're focusing on, or what you should be focusing on perhaps. And let's see what's going on there. Building atoms. Okay, so atoms kind of indicate that you're vibing at different frequencies right now, but everything is starting to come together. And as you can see, this figure is in the boat. So the boat represents the journey. So I feel some of you are going through an intense period of healing. It's number 4 again. I mean, it's 40 there, but when you reduce it, 4 plus 0 is 4. So number 4 is all about creating your stability. But this card indicates everything is connected. And they're also indicating that when you meet this person and you start having a conversation with this person, you are both going to discover that at some point in your lives, you were in the same, I want to say room, but it may be in the same place. So for example, you may have both gone to see a concert that of a famous singer, and you were at that concert, and you may have even walked past each other. There's going to be something about you and this person discovering that you were in the same area. I mean, I'm not talking about like the same state, that's pretty huge, but it's like the same event at the same time. And the universe has been trying to orchestrate a meeting between you both, but because of your different varying spiritual journeys, one or the other hasn't been quite ready to receive the love at that time. So I feel now is the time. So there will be a conversation about that. And of course, number 4, it's the Emperor energy. So I do feel like you're attracting your divine counterpart at this time, and everything is going to start coming together for you. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. I'm really sorry, they're asking me to look at the cards for a marquee, and there isn't one, so I'm not really sure why they're asking me that. I'm now just going back on the cards to see if there is one. I can't see one, you know, so... Okay, I mean, that's not a marquee, that's her dress. They're showing me the 8 of Pentacles now, so I'm just going to quickly look at the 8 of Pentacles. It's so random, I know. In the 8 of Pentacles, there's 2 houses, but I've never noticed that they look like marquees. I mean, that doesn't even look like a marquee either. Okay, you may want to fast forward this part where I try and find the... Could you please tell me what... There's the 8 of Pentacles. There's no marquee in that. So I'm not really sure why. Maybe it indicates that you're going to be at a marquee because you're doing something for you. Some of you may be selling something at an event and there's a marquee there, or you're working at an event and there's going to be a marquee. I can't tell you. They're just giving me that. So I'm going to move on from that. I'm just going to get you a trinket before we close. Okay. So we have the 2 crescent moons and we have the pentacle in the center there. So I feel this could be moon phases for you. I feel that I'm being given 2 new moons. This person will be in your life. Okay, 2 new moons. This person will be in your life. So I do feel this person is a very spiritual person as well. But this symbol may be relevant to you and your person, or you may be at an event where you see this symbol, okay? But what I'm getting from this more than anything, because look, 8 of Pentacles there as well. These are all pentacles. So maybe this person is connected in some way to whatever work you do, or if you're retired, whatever work you used to do. I mean, this person could also purchase something off you, or I'm not really sure how else to decode it. I do feel you and this person have the potential to work together in the future, is what I see. But 2 new moons, this person will be in your life. So I'm going to leave it like that. That's what they've given me. I hope something resonates. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aquarians, and love and light.